Alright guys, welcome to this video. This is going to be the first in probably a few more episodes in a new series I'm gonna make. It's basically gonna be everything I know about Captain America. And as you can see on the screen, at the moment of recording, we are around like a week or something like that, I think, into around a week into season 7.5. I've hit Celestial 1, and I am on around 6 hours with Captain America. Of course, with some other heroes. If you don't know me already, 99% of those people who are watching this doesn't know who I am. I have basically hit throughout many of the seasons, Celestial, and I've peaked at Trinity as well. So I kind of know what I'm talking about. I don't want to boast or brag or anything. To be honest with you, I'm kind of like a humble, down to earth person myself in real life. So I don't want to like show off too much. But at the end of the day, numbers doesn't lie, and rank doesn't lie. At the end of the day, this is going to be all about my settings and tell you, what is the pros and the cons between the different settings. So let's just get into it. Alright, so into the settings, controller, vibration, turn that shit off. I mean, you should never have that on if you're playing a PvP, full stop, period, per, whatever you want to say, like never. Anyways, combat settings for Captain America. And this is the most important one of the most important settings, of course, along with the buttons itself. But the sensitivity, I've put it specifically on 415 because of, let me just start with what I have played in the past. So before season 7, I was about 280, 290, 300. And that's like a big difference, a big jump between that and my new setting, as you can see right here. Essentially, the reason why I had it was because of we had the animation cancel, so I could be a little bit further away from the target and still hit them with a quite a good precision, quite a good accuracy. If they're even moving, I can easily track them as well with the crosshair. It's no problem. So after the animation cancel got removed, however, we are forced to play a lot more close and personal, so you have to be more adjusting on you have to micro adjust your crosshair a lot more. Your camera needs to follow along the target a lot more, and it's quite difficult. So how do we fix that? By increasing the sensitivity, but not too much either. I put it on 500 as well. I've tried that too, but for me personally, that's too much. If you're like me, you are more comfortable playing in a lower sensitivity, like naturally, if you could say it like that, then keep it on around the 400 to a 430. If you are more natural to play on a 500, like a higher sensitivity, crank it up to 500. As long as you can keep your accuracy, that's very important. Keep it on around 63 to 70 or above each game. Of course, it's not perfect for me. I have some games where I have only a accuracy of 50 to 60. So I mean, at the end of the day, I'm trying to get consistently on 60 and above. That's the absolute minimum you should go for. So that was the sensitivity. Just to let you know as well, I'm playing on a control freak. And for those who don't know what it is, it's basically just a booster for your thumbstick. It could be your left or your right. I'm having it on my right my right stick, my R3 button. So I have more control over the camera. I have more control over micro adjustments. And if you don't have it, I would highly recommend lowering it. Maybe it's with high 300s, maybe 380, 390. If you feel that you don't really have the complete control over your camera, your target, your accuracy essentially. for the advanced settings, and I'm gonna glance through the dead zone because I have never actually touched this. I should probably find out which one is this dead zone for the L3. I should probably find out which one that is because of the stick drift I have. But anyways, moving on from that, I have not really touched anything like of this. The only thing I have actually played with a little bit is the aim's window size and the aim's strength. I've left the window size as it is. Essentially, it is the radius on when your aim assist is activated. So the lower it is, you have to be a lot more inside of the reticle itself for it to activate, and the higher it is, you can be you don't really have to be that much close to the reticle's center for it to activate. But essentially, if you have it higher, that means that it is not precise. So just have it on a 51, just have it on default. There's not really use for either cranking it up or lowering it a lot. That's just my opinion. But however, the aim assist strength, I've toned it a little bit down. It was 100 on default. I would highly recommend you to lower this down. I have started to lower it down to 70 first, and I'm planning to maybe do it on 50, or maybe even 40. But that's when I consistently can hit like 70-75% accuracy. And I know that is a lot, but you need to be accurate playing Captain America. You need to hit your shots. You need to send a message to your opponents saying that, hey, whenever I'm in the backline, I am a problem. And you want to fix that. You want to get rid of me. You don't want me to bully your backline. So that's the strength. The aim assist strength. Did I say what it is? Essentially, it is how much it gets pulled. So the higher it is, the more your reticle gets pulled when you are close to the target. And the reason why you essentially want to lower that down is because of you don't want your reticle to be all over the place. Just because of the enemy target is moving around, and there are a lot of them playing close to each other, especially the supports. They're playing close to each other, so you don't want that to influence your targeting. So let's just assume that these two are just running back and forth and crisscrossing each other, and I want to go for this one in particular because of he's low. Let's just say that this guy who is full health gets in front of the lower target and interferes with the aim assist. That means that I could potentially get pulled to this target, which I don't want to. So essentially, it is just to get more control over, every situation and every target you are focusing on. Moving on to the reticle. I mean, there's not so much to talk about this. If you don't know already, Captain America is kind of like Scarlet Witch and Cloak and Dagger in terms of his radius of his shield throw is very forgivable. There's a lot of room for error. What I mean by this is you don't really need to throw it at them, at the center of the reticle itself. You can throw it, for example, like this. You don't really need to do it like that. You can also look a little bit more to the right or the left. The target can be a little bit to the right or the left, as you can see right here. It's very forgiving. And also the same if the target is a little bit above or below your reticle. If I could increase the radius of this reticle itself, I would have done that, but unfortunately we cannot. This is the furthest, this is the highest value we can actually do. So for now, this is what it is. As long as I just have them in the general vicinity of my reticle, I know that it is a guaranteed hit. Also, I need to be close enough. Otherwise, it's not gonna detect at all, as you just saw right there. Moving on. Oh yeah, if you want these settings, this reticle, just copy these settings, and you are good to go. Alrighty. So now onto the hero itself. Hold to raise shield. I mean, if that's just something you should have for all the shield heroes, in my opinion. You have to hold it, not tap it. And hold to dash is something I have recently turned on, actually. The reason is, I'm going to explain it to you, is as you can see, my sprint button is set to D-pad up. In the past, I had it on R1, but R1 is now my melee button. The reason why I didn't have a designated button for my melee is because of we didn't really need it. In my opinion, I didn't really need it because of I could just animation cancel, and it would be, first of all, more damage, and second of all, it would be even faster than just melee canceling. I mean, maybe the same speed, but essentially it was better. It was much better to just animation cancel as the usual way as we did before. However, because of they have patched that, I am now forced to designate a button for melee, which is now my R1, which was my sprint button. And now, I didn't really know what button I should put as my sprint. So now I just put it as a random button I never use, and I just put it as a tap to sprint, essentially. So I just press it and I don't really think about it anymore. The only time I think about it is, if I have to be quiet and I'm sneaking or something like that. That's the only time I'm tapping it again. But yeah, anyways, on to, there's a lot of settings open. The Super Soldier Slam. This is very important. It's a very important detail that you are putting this Super Soldier Slam to another button than your primary fire. So default settings is that it is designated, your primary fire and the slam are designated to the same button. But because of many times you are jumping around while throwing your shield, I would say like 70%, maybe even 80% of the time playing Captain America, I'm doing this just to cause havoc and being a harder target to hit. So that is why it's very, very important that you just don't jump up and slam down just to do what I just show you right here, to jump up and hit the target. So essentially, you would be missing out on a very crucial get out of jail free card, which is why you should designate it into another button other than your primary fire. My jump button has always been L1 since Call of Duty, Apex Legends. That's just a personal preference. If you have another button, feel free having it on your button that you personally like. For me, L1 is the best for me. Primary fire, shield, melee, shield throw, L3. Essentially, if you have noticed the pattern I have with my buttons, with my settings, is that almost all of my settings doesn't need my thumb to move from my thumb, essentially. Move from my thumb. My thumb doesn't need to move from my sticks, my L3 or my R3. So that's very, very important because I don't really play claw. And if you don't know what claw is, I'm going to show you that on the screen because it's not that healthy for your fingers in the long run, essentially. And I want to preserve my fingers until I'm hopefully getting old. But yeah, essentially.
All right, so this is NKNAS from the future. I just wanted to clarify what I was about to say in this segment. The huge benefit of having these settings that I have, if you're not playing Claw, if you're just a regular player, these settings allow you to be mobile, to jump around, to use different abilities. So you actually never take your thumb away from these sticks, you know, the L3 and the R3, and that's huge. While walking and looking around, and that's not only for Marvel Rivals, that's for every game you're playing.
So that's the only time I use Claw, and that's it. Another solution for this could also be to have these buttons in the back. I don't really like it. I prefer to have the regular classic DualShock controller with my control tree. So yeah, that's pretty much it. These two buttons are not really relevant in my opinion. These are just the team up abilities, and they don't really have that much of an impact in the game itself. So feel free and put it as whatever button suits you best. Anyways, the rest of the video will be a match. It's actually going to be the second round of a match where I have played where I've had an accuracy of 70. The reason why I don't really want to show the first round is just because it's a very difficult match. It's a very difficult round, and I'm getting counted a lot. So I just want you to focus on the accuracy and not the strategy and what I'm thinking during the game. So yeah, if you are listening so far, I hope that you have a blessed day, have a blessed weekend, have a blessed evening, whatever time you're watching this. I really do appreciate you watching, and let me know if you want me to do anything else in the comment section down below. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Peace out.
The moon haunts you!
Hela is never that vehicle to its destination.
Let's bet!
An opportunity for combat.
Be careful here! Take this!
Another op destroyed.
That's the boost I needed. Your powers are mine! By the eye of Agamotto!
That essence. The sooner we deliver it, the better.
Guide this vehicle to its destination. For the dead. I'll be ship-shape in no time. I have tactics full. Coming through. Strange. I have many ways. I'll patch you up. I choose to be unprotected. Can't let myself get the boost I needed.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Out of the source.
An opportunity for combat.
Let's dance. Hey up. Time to lead the charge. Coming at you. Your powers are mine. By the eye of Agamotto. Us against the world. Now, hey, Kitty, it's your turn to fire.
The beast will